And I'm sorry to, I get worked up, very, very passionate about this stuff here. And I don't disrespect you like that, so please don't do it to me.
Joseph,
Fair.
Joseph, proceed.
Council-
That's what it's based on.
Be careful.
Mr. Lowry,
I'm gonna tell you, be
Mr.
careful.
Lowry, you will not bully me, not one day of your life.
I'll expose you some more though.
Mr. Lowry, you haven't exposed me yet. Let's move on.
You have yourself taken bribes from developers.
Miss Holly,
You're a liar.
can you have your officers
You are a pathological
remove
liar.
him? Chief, you have your officers remove him? Please stop telling that lie. That's what's causing all of the problems in our community.
No, it's
You
people
need to
taking
stop lying.
bribes from developers.
I see you. I see
It's
you later,
people
Mr.
taking
Lowry.
bribes from developers
See you
like
later,
you
Mr.
and
Lowry.
Yancey. That's what it
I
is.
see, and yet we still are here.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This La Marque, Texas City Council meeting took place on September 22nd, 2025. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to get out of control. Tensions were already high after a recent press conference where Councilman Lowry and his wife showed up and caused a scene, nearly causing a fight between Lowry and Mr. Carl Beard. During the chaos, Councilman Lowry actually wet himself and then had his father-in-law call the police to save him. He was literally shaking. He was so scared. We're going to hear Mr. Carl Beard give a public comment in this meeting. Stay tuned. On top of that, the city recently announced it's bankrupt. Most of this meeting was focused on reports from people reviewing the finances. According to them, no fraud was uncovered. The city has simply been spending more money than it's bringing in. But Councilman Lowry just couldn't let it go. He kept accusing the mayor and Councilwoman Yancey of corruption. And once again, things got heated. Lowry and the mayor ended up hollering at each other until the mayor literally ordered police to have him removed from the meeting. You guys aren't going to believe it. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button, and share this video everywhere.
Are there any persons online wishing to speak?
I'm right here, Mayor. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
Mr. Harvey.
How you doing?
Yes, I can.
First of all, I just want to say it's mind-blowing to me that the city is bankrupt, but you guys still find a way to purchase plaques and give out awards before the meeting starts. But also, I've always been opposed to framing issues around racism and fanning the flames of racism. I never have liked to do that because I know that tactic is used to divide and conquer people. But when it comes to talking about Councilman Joseph Lowry, I cannot ignore his tactics because they are clearly about party lines and race. Lowry constantly advertises himself as someone who exposes corruption. But if you look closely, his definition of corruption seems to be Democrats and black people. Meanwhile, he openly supports Sheriff Jimmy Fullen and Chief Deputy Joel Caldwell and others who are some of the most corrupt law enforcement officials in the county. Their public records and reputations state this, and they are worse than anyone's. Yet Lowry praises them, has donated campaign contributions that get him favoritism from them, and he calls them honorable men. At the same time, he relentlessly attacks Mayor Bell, Councilwoman Yancey, and the mayor of Texas City, whose records make them look like Boy Scouts compared to the records of the sheriff, chief deputy, and the others. The hypocrisy is mind-blowing. On a personal level, Lowry and his wife Sarah have stalked, harassed, targeted me repeatedly. They prank call me, mail things to my home. Lowry has even called my landlord in an attempt to get me evicted. Sarah Lowry has left multiple harassing and unprofessional voicemails, which I have publicly posted. People who know her very well and for very long have positively identified her voice as the culprit. At Councilwoman Yancey's recent press conference, Lowry and his wife showed up and acted like children. They caused chaos before the event started, told people to shush and shut up. Lowry repeatedly invaded people's personal space. holding items inches away from people's cameras to block their view. All of this is on video and the whole world has seen it. Lowry doesn't respect judicial orders unless he has bought and paid for them to favor him. And when Judge Mark Gelman issued a protective order against him, instead of respecting it, Lowry immediately started making unprofessional posts, slandering the judge and calling him names. Then he appealed the judge's decision, which is dragging his victim through the mud even more, forcing her to pay her lawyer for another round of legal battles. We've raised almost all of the money for her lawyer. She has. And we're about $800 short. The GoFundMe link is online and will be in the description of this video. Joseph Lowry is a disgrace. He bought.
Mr. Harvey, I got it. I got it.
Time?
I got it. Thank you. Mr. Harvey, your time is up, sir.
All righty. I appreciate it.
Let's talk about this police enforcement you got going on around here. You all need to get in these police cars at nighttime or ride in your personal vehicles and see what's going on. This over police in the black neighborhoods and the brown neighborhood is out of control. You got people getting stopped at night, evening time, 5, 6 o'clock at night. You got 5 6 police cars rolling up on you, which is off the chain. I got stopped going down the street. Police officer seen me pull out the gas station. Headlight blow it out. He saw me out there trying to fix it. He pulled me over a block later. He gonna tell me, he say, this particular truck, all the headlights on the left-hand side are always blowing out. You thought about that? Come on now. It don't work like that. If you see me, all you gotta do is say, sir, just give you a warning, see you about your way, and keep it at that. But it's over policing. I got another friend. His wife was walking down the street by 12 o'clock in the afternoon. She walking on the wrong side of the street. They gave her a warning talking about she was impeding traffic. People walking down the wrong side of the street every day of the week. And you stop them for walking on the wrong side of the street in daytime? That's not a problem.
None of the elected officials here have access to the city purse, and I think that's important for everyone to remember. There have been a lot of allegations made against Bell and Yancey regarding criminal conduct and the budget issues, but I would like to remind everyone that Mr. Compion's been on the dais longer than Mrs. Yancey, and it takes 3 votes to pass anything. Not saying anyone is crooked. I don't believe that, but I think it's important that we remember. Okay, everyone who was here last year, this year, everybody's been saying for years now, something's wrong with the budget. Something's wrong with the budget. We're here now. Our police department has been $200,000 over their allocated $300,000 overtime since 2022. We have allegations of over policing and 6 units for a traffic stop. We're in a budget crisis and they're hundreds of thousands of dollars over. Lastly, we were all subjected to a pornographic and anti-Semitic Zoom hack to silence public comment during a midday EDC council joint meeting about the
Ms. Haley.
COVID grants. I'd like an update.
Time is up. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ms.
I'm going to ask that our police department be investigated by either the FBI or the Texas Rangers, because we have a serious double standard going on in this community when it comes to harassment. I don't know if anybody else has noticed. Certain behavior is allowed from some and not others. I'm still disgusted that no one spoke up for Miss Yancey after how she was treated at that coffee with a cop event, when everyone said that she bounced on her tab, when someone stood up and said, I'll pay for every meal except for Miss Yancey. You're allowed to stay and act like that. That one has always been getting me. But anyway, during the last election, someone was witnessed placing signs directly in front of Miss Tanya Griffin's signs to block them. This was also done next to City Hall. I'm sorry, I hate public speaking. The person who reported the crime was not even allowed a police report. This was supposed to be looked into by JB, and then suddenly JB was under investigation. The person who reported the crime is willing to talk with the mayor and the city manager, but is scared of retaliation, which is just a normal thing around here. They were told, after showing pictures of Councilman Joseph Lowry placing signs from another person running, that he could not report the crime if he's not the victim. They said, if a robbery is in progress and I can't report it because I'm not the victim, I can't report it because I'm not the victim. And they said, that's different. A crime is a crime. What's a crime? I'm like, what's a crime? What's a crime, Mr. Lowry? What? What has he done to get the police station, who he was constantly trying to get Chief Aragon fired for years? 4 years, calling him Aragoon, saying he was corrupt, saying he needed to be in jail. Something changed a year ago, and now suddenly no one else can get any help when they need it. They're being turned away. I have made one whole police report against him, and it was because he retaliated against me for reporting him to the I reported him for violating the election code, and he put a picture of me online along with several other people saying that I could be armed and dangerous and I could be insane, and if to see me in public that you know, to avoid me, to be careful. I have children. There were 3,000 followers on that page. I made that report, nothing was done. But he can tamper with signs next to City Hall where the voting was happening. The double standard is stupid and it needs to stop. I don't even want to live here anymore.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Carroll.
Point of information, Mayor.
It has to be a question, Ms. Lowry. It has to be a question.
Well, I can make a statement. I have not broken any law.
Mr. Lowry, we're not there. Ms. Carolyn, thank you. Ms. Carolyn, thank you. Mr. Lowry, you cannot speak. This is citizens' request for hearing.
Call Beard, Texas City. I have a basically a twofold response. The first one is home with a day to actually file a complaint of assault. I was assaulted out in your parking lot approximately 2 weeks ago by a local councilman's wife. The reason why I'm bringing this before the council is that I filed other reports with your police department before. Those reports went nowhere past the lobby. It was a suspicious package sent to my house late last year. I never actually got a response on that. It's another suspicious package that was sent to my house about 3 weeks ago, and I actually gave that over to the postal inspector's office. Those suspicious packages are from your Councilman Lowry. So I actually want to file a police report today, and I'm making sure that the city manager know, and also the other city staff know, and everybody out here in this diocese today, that I'm actually going over there to file a police report for assault. But if anyone want to meet me out in the lobby, you want to direct one of your officers, I'd like to file this report before I leave out of here. And thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Beard.
Something that's been said repeatedly tonight from even constituents is, and it's true, our charter states very clearly that we have no administrative duties. But you wouldn't know if that was happening, correct?
If you were doing it without my knowledge, no.
Exactly. So what people are saying and what the city, she answered correctly. The correct answer is we don't have administrative duties, but it could happen, correct?
If you chose to do it, yes.
It could happen. And it does happen.
So what are you saying?
Yeah, you can't
Hold on,
just say
hold
that.
on. I didn't interrupt anybody else.
You
I
can't-
did not interrupt anybody else.
You can't just,
I did not.
Mr. Lowry, I'm chairing this meeting. You cannot make
Show
an
me the
assertion.
same respect that I
You
showed
cannot, Mr. Lowry, you cannot make an assertion that is fundamentally not true.
Okay.
Proceed.
When you say that, I tell you, be careful.
Mr.
And then the following day, I will show people something. So be careful.
Mr. Lowry,
Be-
proceed.
Telling you, be careful.
You don't have to try to bully us because we're not gonna be bullied. Continue.
I didn't interrupt you. Please
Continue,
don't
proceed. Sir, if you speak out again, we're gonna have you removed. Okay? Proceed. You're welcome.
So it is correct that there is no administrative duties up here, other than we can ask our city manager to give us the documents that we've requested for years, council's requested for years to give us the updated monthly registries and stuff. Simple question. Did your company perform a forensic audit for the city of Lamar?
We did not.
No forensic audit. Again, you can only audit the information that's given to you, correct?
That's correct.
Thank you. Did you go through 150 plus credit cards and check every transaction to make sure that there was no fraud?
No, we did not. It would be a sample selection.
Sample meaning, do you choose the sample or does the city choose the sample on what credit cards to give you?
We choose the sample,
You choose the sample. So you pick random credit cards and they provide that.
random or judgmental, depending on what we see.
Okay. Did you audit fuel transactions?
It's possible that we selected some fuel. It's probably unlikely given the dollar amount, I would imagine. A lot of our audit procedures and samples are skewed to some of the higher dollar items. But it's possible. I'd have to review our file.
Has anybody on council or former city manager brought to your attention that there has been reports of fraud pertaining to fuel going back to 2020, 2019?
I don't know for sure. I'd have to review the forms to say that for certain.
So just to be clear, you did not audit every aspect of our city finances.
And no,
Okay, perfect. People can go to you, correct?
yes,
A whistleblower, correct?
Mhm.
Anybody can go to you as a whistleblower, correct?
they could, yeah.
Council, mayor, citizens, police chief, anybody can go to you if they have concerns of corruption and fraud inside the city of Lamar.
They could.
So again, this was not a forensic audit, it was just a routine audit. Just to clarify.
That's correct.
I want everybody to know that this was just a routine audit. Would your company know if there was a bribe taken from a developer or from a council person to a public official? Would your auditing firm catch that bribe?
No, unlikely.
Unlikely.
Yeah,
So it could happen. You wouldn't know about it.
it's possible. Yeah.
Oh, he can read.
Did you say a forensic audit
A
would pick that up?
forensic
either?
audit would not pick that up either because it wouldn't be part of the books.
A forensic audit could be something that you could say, look at transactions from permitting. Are we waiving permitting stuff? That is an area that a forensic audit could catch if it was something that we were looking for.
You would need a forensic audit to do that. All you would need is an open records request to do that.
So yeah,
You can do that right now, Mr. Lowry,
again,
today.
a
even.
forensic audit takes one specific thing you want to look at. So whether that's general fund, whether that's travel, whether that's fuel cards, a specific, very limited scope thing, and then it reviews.
It doesn't have to be
Everything.
limited. It could be broad. You
Actually,
could ask for everything.
by definition, a forensic audit is limited.
Okay, but well,
Right.
an audit, you could request everything be audited, correct? And you can change the words however you want it. It would be.
I
similar to
don't
a
know that
forensic
you
audit.
actually could, and meet the definition of a forensic audit, ask for everything. I think you
Okay,
actually.
so
have
we're
to ask
just
for-
playing like a word salad.
You
basically.
could have many forensic audits that each target one
Okay, so
thing.
okay. So
Just
we
from a,
could,
to be very, like, again, I want to just be very clear about what the actual definition is
Okay.
and how it works.
but a forensic
Thank
audit looks
you.
for specific things and specific accounts.
Yes, it actually is entirely focused on looking for fraud. It does not determine whether something was accounted for correctly. It is focused entirely on.
And
Searching.
Mr. Ferguson, would you need the scope?
Yes, the scope is.
Time out. Wouldn't you need the scope? Yes or no?
Remember this?
I'm gonna let you reclaim your time. When you need the scope, you would need the scope to request a forensic audit, correct?
Yes, as part of the RFP, you would
You would need
identify the
scope.
individual scope.
And if you already are certain that people are corrupt, you already have the evidence. So why would you need a forensic audit? Don't answer that. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So to his question, if somebody breaks the law and they don't get caught, or if somebody steals a candy bar today at the store, they broke the law, correct? If the DA decides we're not going to prosecute that, did they still break the law? They did.
Assuming stealing the candy bar was against the law, which in
Okay,
some
but
cases it
so-
might not be.
so
I don't
just
know.
because somebody isn't prosecuted yet, does it mean they didn't break the law?
That is my understanding, but I am not a district attorney or
Are you done, Joseph? Finish your comments.
I just wanted to clarify that anybody can go to you. And I'm sorry to, I get worked up, very, very passionate about this stuff here. and I don't disrespect you like that, so please don't do it to me.
Joseph,
Fair.
Joseph,
Have
proceed.
some-
Joseph, proceed.
act like-
I know you're upset, Joseph. I know you're upset. It's okay though. You can proceed. You can
I
proceed.
chuckle at you.
Joseph, you can proceed.
Show
If you-
some respect.
Do you want to proceed? If not, I'll move
Wear
on.
out that gavel. Show some
If,
respect.
if you want to,
I'm just asking you to show some respect.
Compion, proceed.
Which is,
Proceed. We don't have to hear that. Proceed, Mr. Compion.
Yeah, that's good. Good. That was good.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you, Joe.
and I guess the other thing I wanted to say was, and it finally got brought up, is cuts. We have to listen to them. And I keep hearing what we're gonna do and what I want to do and what you need. It's what they want. And a lot of times, and even other cities and stuff, I listen and how they talk and stuff, they're not listening to what they want. We heard them tonight. We heard the taxpayers speak. They're speaking about it online. We know what they want, so we need to listen to them. You know, we've ignored them for years with a forensic audit. Regardless of the, word salad we want to play or
And we are happy to discuss that in the future.
and so. All right. You okay?
Are you gonna finish?
Oh, yeah, you
Okay.
chuckling or something.
We actually have
Um,
a little over 500,000 in staff cuts in general government
Currently.
Yes.
that we have put into place. Yes, sir.
And so another thing when it comes to listening to the public is one thing for 100% certainty that they do not want cut and will not want cut, I can guarantee this, is public safety.
Correct.
They're not going to want to cut our police. That was the number one thing when I ran for office. The number one thing was police and fire. That was it. So if we know they don't want public safety cut, we know they want a tax decrease. How do we get there to
So
what they want? Because that is our job, is to give them,
Our job is to govern.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
She said our job is to govern.
Our job is to listen to the tax. And I heard a mayor in another city say that you elected me to make the decisions. No, he was elected to listen to the taxpayers.
That's governing.
And so that's what we need to do. That's what we need to focus on. We heard the wants. Now that's our duty to get the citizens what they want.
Okay.
So if they don't want 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cent, 4 cent, 5 cent, our job is to get there for them.
then I am happy to stay here till 7:30 in the morning with you,
I'll be here
looking
with you.
at everything.
Y'all two can be here together.
Happy to do that. I would say, if those cuts have to come out of the general government, that would
You-
have
you-
an effect on our courts. That would have an effect on, we would probably be
Yeah.
unable to do any public information requests.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
there,
That's pretty standard currently.
it would be a dramatic reduction
You
in
know,
all the other.
I'm
factors.
gonna let you in, Ms. Yancey, but
Yeah.
here's the issue. At the end of the day, the constituency wants it all. At the end of the day, I love the police and I love the fire. Again, I have a special relationship with both of them. But if they are 62% of a budget, if they're 62% of a budget, what you're saying, Mr. Ferguson, is really insightful. Because when you cut the other 38% of the budget, as deeply as we are considering it to be cut, you are going to have tremendous issues delivering basic services. Tonight, perhaps there are people that have come and they've said, don't cut public safety. But would you be surprised, Mr. Ferguson, that every other night that we have met somebody has said, my roads are trash. My sewer is backing up. A young lady said that tonight. Our water rates are too high. We need to do something about our infrastructure. And so it is not that they simply say, cut what you will, but don't cut public safety. They want it all, because if we cut street maintenance projects, if we cut other parts of our budget, if we cut the court system, they will be right back up here. And that is because we have to be very clear and accurate with our constituency about what our financial conditions are. We can't play around. We can't lie. We can't cast aspersions. We can't make false assertions. We can't make false claims. We have to be crystal clear at what our at the financial situation for our constituency. And we have not been doing that. We have blamed everybody. It was Miss Holly. It was James. It was TJ and it was Lauren and it was the Penningtons in the back. And you know the Penningtons, you better watch them because they're stealing all our money. And the fact of the matter is we have an issue with providing services. That's the issue. We have an issue with providing services. Now, I'm going to let Ms. Yancey in, but here's my take. There are some things that we perhaps can cut. There are some supplies perhaps that we can cut. There are some professional fees that perhaps we can cut. We're only looking at about $900,000. May not be people, may not be public safety folks, but we are going to, in my opinion, we're going to have to start making some cuts. But the other thing that we're going to have to do, Mr. Ferguson, stop the foolishness about where the money's going, because it's making people distrust government. And when they distrust government, then we can't level with them and be honest with them about what it takes. If they had confidence, and it's not based on a forensic audit, it's based on assertions and lies that are being told in the community. That's what it's based on.
Be careful.
Mr. Lowry,
I'm gonna tell you, be
Mr.
careful.
Lowry, you will not bully me, not one day of your life.
Expose you some more though.
Mr. Lowry, you haven't exposed me yet. Let's move on. Here's the thing. All of the lies and all of the innuendos is creating mistrust in our community.
That's right.
And so they
Bribes from
want to-
developers
and they don't.
and trying to
Mr.
shake down
Lowry,
developers
Mr. Lowry,
is what's creating
That's your
distrust
first
in the
warning.
community.
that's your first
Give me
warning.
another one.
That's your first warning.
Taking bribes from
Mr.
developers
Lowry,
is what is creating
That is your
distrust in the
second warning.
community, and it's
Ms.
proven.
Holly, we have a
Proven.
policy. We have a policy that if I give him 3 warnings, he is to be removed be put in another part of our building so that he can visit with us online so that we can mute his mic. That has not been proven. Not one time has that
Oh, it
ever been
has.
proven. Mr. Lowry, I'm going to give you a 3rd and you're going to be removed. I'm telling
Don't
you.
lie to the public
You're
because
gonna be
you have
removed, Miss-
yourself taken bribes from developers.
Miss Holly,
You're a liar.
can you have your officers
You are a pathological
remove
liar.
him?
Chief.
You have your officers remove him, set him up somewhere next door. That is a lie, and you need to stop telling that lie.
It's a fact.
No, that is a lie.
It is a fact. It's on recordings.
Again, Ms.
We got
Holly,
copies of checks.
we have a policy. We have a policy. You don't have a copy of check of me doing anything, Mr. Lowry. If you did, then I would be in jail, and I'm not in jail. Please stop telling that lie. That's what's causing all of the problems in our community.
No, it's
You
people
need to
taking
stop lying.
bribes from developers.
I see you
It's
later,
people
Mr.
taking
Lowry.
bribes from developers
See you later,
like you
Mr.
and
Lowry.
Yancey. That's what it
I
is.
see, and yet we still are here. And yet are we still here?
Count your blessings.
I know, and yet are we still here?
He's been asked to leave. I vote that he leaves.
Please.
Do we need a motion?
We need a motion. I move that we
No,
ask
you
him to
have a
leave.
policy, count.
So let's take a motion.
It does not require a motion that.
I'm a public official and I'm sitting right here.
Mr. Lowry
Does the
will have to be
policy-
relocated so that he can
Press,
participate.
remove me from
Mr.
my
Lowry
office
can,
and
Mr.
they can-
Lowry can be relocated. Mr. Lowry, you can be relocated.
Councilmember,
Ma-
would you
ma-
please
ma'am.
step away from the dais?
Ma'am,
Mr. Lowry, you can be relocated. Thank you, Mr. Park. Good night.
Mayor,
I hear you.
That's not the policy.
I'm sorry, tell me what he just sent it to me. Can you tell me what the policy states, sir? What-
Gus, part of the member reading is if there's this is where a councilman got out of hand, that you take a pause, suspend the meeting until that's correct. Come back.
That is not our problem.
That is not our policy. He is to be, Gus,
The first one, I believe, was a recess, but I mean,
That's
did-
correct.
did Mayor Pro Tem, did you want to say something? Were you trying to interject?
I'm hopeful, gentlemen. That was recess. That we.
that was not the policy.
That we calm down and just get through with the business the residents expect us to get through. That's all.
I make a motion that we,
Can we do that? That
Let me say this. Let me say this, Mayor Pro Tem.
I want to make.
Let me say this. He will no longer make accusations, false accusations against myself or any member of this council. It's been 5 years that he has been making false accusations. He has brought all of these things to the district attorney, and the district attorney has told him that there are no crimes that have been committed, at least as far as I know, by Mr. Bell. He needs to stop making these false accusations, and we need to move on with the business of the city. I was making a statement as to how we need to go about communicating with our public, telling them the truth about our finances so that they can have confidence in our finances, so that when we level with them, they'll know it's the truth. The lies that he tells are doing nothing but undermining our government, and this is primarily the reason why we are in the situation that we are in. They are false. That is a black eye on Jack Rhodey's office, that you would think that Jack Rhodey would somehow, some way, just turn the other way when crimes are being committed in a municipality by an elected official. That's not.
To the public.
I make a motion that we prevent
I've
him.
got the
Wait a
law.
minute, wait a minute. We're gonna hear from Gus, and then we're gonna hear from Ms. Howard.
My reminder to the council was going to be, this is about the budget. This is the agenda item. While we have had ethics complaints about these issues in the past, there is nothing on this agenda about a developer or paying a developer. And so I would advise all of council, we need to stick to the agenda and not stray from it, because when you stray from it, you expose yourself to potential violations of the Open Meetings Act. And I would advise you not do that.
Very good, Ms.
That is
Howard.
mine.
Okay, a council member breaching rules of decorum may have the power to his or her microphone turned off. A council member may only be removed from the meeting after an affirmative vote of all the city council members present at the meeting, except the council member accused of breaching the rules of decorum.
So we actually have the power to have him relocated.
Yes, but it would take a vote.
It would take a vote.
I make the motion that.
Well, hold on, Ms. Yancey. Mr. Compion wanted to speak.
This is ridiculous.
I hope that we get through the meeting here and he's put on file. It's now recorded. Even TJ got recorded of whatever accusations and allegations that he's made. It's for the record there on the video and whatnot. We can, as individuals, believe what we want to believe. That's it. Our business today is, let's continue, Mr. Lowry, with our business. Absolutely. And Mr. Mayor, let's continue with our business. I think that's what the community would like us to do.
No, it's not.
And
No, it's not.
And keep going.
Is that your motion?
Otherwise,
Is that your motion?
James, come here, James. You want to
That's your
speak?
motion.
Let me kind of help out here a little bit if I can on this, like Gus said, let's get back to the agenda. I hadn't heard the $1 million about the railroad yet that we're supposed to get.